I've gained over 30 million followers and made over $20 million. And yeah, mostly through OnlyFans. But today, I quit.
You didn't discover a new profession. You're doing the oldest profession in history. Becoming her, Camilla Araujo. So for those of you who don't know who Camilla Araujo is, she's an OnlyFans model who exploits her family members, including her underage brother, to push her content on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. A disgusting, vile creature. She released a video in a press conference a few days ago saying that she had quit OF.
Becoming her. Becoming her.
I'm so sick and tired of seeing generic OF models become more successful than 99% of the people that I know.
I wanna end me. I wanna end me. Don't wanna say goodbye to the day that I died, to the lonelies I died, to the day I died.
Imagine thinking that you're a celebrity. You know what? I don't even want to say thinking that you're a celebrity. I guess you are a celebrity, right? Imagine becoming a celebrity because you cracked it open on the internet, chat, for $3.99. That's the world we live in now.
In the last 3 years, I've gained over 30 million followers and made over $20 million. And yeah, mostly through OnlyFans. But today, I quit. But the reason probably isn't what you think. So before we get into that, let me tell you how it all started.
What pisses me off is that females like this want to act like they're entrepreneurs. Like in her mind, she thinks she's on the same level of like a Jeff Bezos or something. Like, no, you're not. All you did was crack it open. All you did was crack it open. You didn't do anything special. You don't have any unique talent. Your talent is busting it open for people to see on the internet for $3.99.
Having immigrant parents, nonetheless being the firstborn in the United States, adds a lot of pressure.
Cyber prostitute.
I grew up with the silver spoon and I grew up extremely wealthy. It's actually the exact opposite. My parents used to share a one-bedroom apartment with 4 people and work their asses off.
And if I were your parents, I would be disappointed. It shows that her parents also have no moral fiber. Because I would say, damn, okay, we came from poverty, right? We're immigrants. We came from poverty, and my daughter became a prostitute. Mama! That's my take. I would be extremely disappointed. Extremely disappointed. The goal was for my daughter to grow up and become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, some sort of professional that adds value to society. You're not adding value to society. You're a social pariah. You're a social pariah. And you think, it pisses me off so much that she's going to sit here in this nice lavish room and talk like she's some sort of CEO, like she discovered something new. Like, I hate to break it to you, you didn't discover a new profession. You're doing the oldest profession in history. You're just a sex worker.
You know, they came to United States to follow the American dream. And when they had me, they saw that as an opportunity. Oh my God, I get to send, you know, my daughter to college. That was one of their biggest dreams for me.
And she dropped out.
So I did it. Specifically, went to ECU.
Growing up, she always talking about being a doctor, you know, and she got accepted to ECU. Well, man, it was a huge thing for us. You know, I didn't have the opportunity to go to college. Not even my wife, she was gonna be the first one in college. And
guess what? She was the first one in college and she didn't make it, buddy. She was the first one in college and she dropped out. So at the end of the day, you still have no descendants that have completed college, bro. You're still at square one. All she did was sell her body on the internet for money.
I remember driving to ECU, you know, to drop her at the dorm. And it was, for me, start of the dream that I visioned for her. She's gonna be a doctor. And for me, my wife was like, I made it. Like through her, I made it, you know?
This is sad. This is sad because, you know, he's happy because he's rich. I'm not going to blame him. He's probably happy because of the money, but in his heart of hearts, he's probably extremely disappointed. He's like, yo, my daughter became a prostitute. That's insane. I know on the rise. It's embarrassing, bro. If I was the father, I wouldn't participate in this either. I'd be like, I'm not going to put my face on this. I'm not putting my face on this.
I was just a regular college girl, a girl living in a dorm, waking up, going to classes, and partying. But there was something in me that wanted more. So I got a job at the local bar to be able to afford to go out to eat with my friends every once in a while. And then my parents couldn't afford a spring break trip, so I got another job to pay for that. And then I slowly realized the freedom I was starting to have, so I started chasing that.
This is like a humble brag post.
Every time they called me, the conversation was never about school. It wasn't about what I was learning or what I was eager to start learning. It was how much money I made on a shift or something that happened at work. Eventually, school just was on the back burner.
That's because you didn't have your priorities straight. You know what I don't like about this video, guys? It's funny and we're laughing. We're having fun tearing it apart. But what I don't like about it is that this is a promo. This is a promo. The purpose of this video is to lure other girls down this path.
Through one of the jobs I had, I ended up having the opportunity to meet someone that worked for Mr. Beast, and in turn allowed me to have the opportunity to work around Mr. Beast and his crew. I became really good friends with Carl, Nolan, Tariq, and when they would film videos, specifically the Squid Game video, they just called me up and they were like, hey, do you want to come and film this video tomorrow? I was like, yeah, let's do it. I showed up the next day and it just felt like I was filming with my friends. I didn't really think anything of it. But when that video released, it was insane.
The player 067 is getting everyone's attention.
67 and Mr. Beast Squid Game.
That's right, we found 067 on Instagram.
I was very quickly watching my best friend go viral, and it was really rewarding to watch someone work for something and want something so badly. It was just really impactful.
This is crazy because she didn't really do anything at all. She was just in a Mr. Beast video. She knew the Mr. Beast crew, they basically fucking planted her. She's basically an industry plant, chat.
You may think that that's why I got to where I am today.
That is why you got where you are today. If you didn't have a connection with Mr. Beast and those guys, no one would know who you are. What are you talking about? It's the exact reason why you're at where you are today. You're an industry plant.
But in reality, that's one of the worst.
You think Mr. Beast cracked?
For them to
I wouldn't be surprised. Mr. Beast the diddler. I wouldn't be surprised if he cracked.
feel and taste what it's like to have that virality, okay? Like, people had no idea what my name was. They only knew me as 067. So I chased that. I chased the virality, I chased the fame, I chased that feeling again. So I decided to drop out.
She was in college, but her mind wasn't there, you know? She was so focused in making money, you know? And even though she didn't finish college, for me, was my dream was right there. And sorry, guys.
I don't know if he's crying because he's happy that she made money or he's crying because he dropped out of college. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, chat. Tortured man, bro. We're looking at the man with a tortured soul.
I needed to do it. I needed to leave. My heart wasn't in college.
He's not crying happy tears.
I do and still have such a passion for content creating. Like,
That's not content creating though. Bro, chat, you know what pisses me off, man? I'm gonna tell you what pisses me off more than anything. What these females do is not content creating, bro. Standing there in front of your camera and doing this, playing with your hair with some music in the background, that's not content creating. Yo, one would argue that what I'm doing right now is not content creating, but it's more content creating than what they do because they don't do anything. Go to Camilla Araujo's Instagram or TikTok and look at the posts. That's not content. That's not content. You're not making content. You're not a content creator. There's no creativity. There's nothing. It's just you showing your body with music. Like, you're not a content creator. I hate that they fucking use those terms and they have this idea in their head that they're doing something special. You're not doing anything unique. You're not doing anything special. You're not doing anything new. You didn't discover a new niche. The niche of being a hoe has been around for thousands of years. Am I right or am I right, chat? The niche of being a hoe has been around for thousands of years.
That high was something that it did change my life in a sense of how I thought. I started, taking TikTok more seriously, or what I thought was seriously. Started doing YouTube videos. I started dragging literally anybody from my friend group to be a part of videos. Okay, I asked for a camera setup for Christmas. I literally did everything down to writing a reality TV show. It felt like I was trying to I was throwing darts in an empty fucking room, and I was just trying to see if anything would stick. Literally anything. And meanwhile, while all this was happening, the people around me began to get so concerned and worried about me, right? Because I didn't fit their mold of what they wanted for me. The college, the degree, the graduating, and then getting a job and becoming financially stable. That was success in their mind,
Can't turn a hoe into a housewife, bro. I've said it a billion times. The whole family was concerned. They were like, yo, my daughter's becoming a hoe. Can't turn once a hoe, always a hoe, bro. It don't matter what you do. You can't reprogram a hoe, chat. You just can't.
That, to me, was a prison. I knew I couldn't live like that, so I continued to try. I tried content over and over and over again to a point where
Araujo. I guess it's in her name, right?
And then through that, no one else around me could help me. I was completely helpless. It got to a point where I couldn't get up out of bed. I wasn't eating. I stopped talking to people. Even when I would leave the house and try to go see my friends, I would just end up in their bed sobbing uncontrollably, asking them for validation of, do you think I'm gonna be okay? Do you think I'm gonna be successful? Like, do you believe in me? It was genuinely one of the worst times of my life.
I wonder if she was sobbing in their bed after they cracked or before they cracked. I'm sorry, I gotta take the low-hanging fruit, guy.
Can you imagine how you feel like when you think that something's gonna happen, something's gonna really go happen, and then they take away from you?
We just felt helpless in that moment, just watching her lay there in bed for days and days and knowing that there was nothing that we could do in that
Severe mental illness.
to watch your best friend go through something like that.
Then I start to see my daughter getting depressed and not want to get out of the bed, You can't do anything, All I could do is be there for her,
But the one thing that kept replaying in the back of my head and things
Asshole comment.
I constantly see was, when is the link gonna drop? When is the link gonna drop? When is the link gonna drop? So I moved out of my hometown.
And dropped the link. Oh my God, dude.
Okay.
What a great solution.
And I started an OnlyFans. And I promised myself that I was going to learn every single thing I could about it and be the damn best at it.
That's a crazy statement, bro. That's an insane statement. I'm gonna become the very best at becoming a thought. Jesus Christ, dude. This world is sick, man. Chat. This world is sick, bro. We've reached peak degeneracy. She said, I just kept seeing people asking me when I was gonna drop the link, so I dropped the link and I decided to become the best thought I could be.
And even then,
Jesus.
golden ticket that everyone assumes makes you a millionaire overnight. Surprise, surprise.
Adam Sandler's trains her.
It wasn't some magic thing that just instantly made me money. So I had to get a second job, and that job was in nightlife. And through nightlife, I found my third job, which was a corporate job. Okay, so there was a time in my life where I was working on a Friday from 7 a.m. to 4 a.m. just to wake up the next day and have to do it all over again. Until I ended up losing that job. I was sitting at my desk and my boss had just learned that I had an OnlyFans. So I think he felt entitled and he came into my office And he told me exactly what he wanted to do to me.
No, time out. You cannot be an online prostitute and then cry and get offended when people approach you like a prostitute. Chat, am I crazy? What?
How much are you selling
it? Shut the fuck up.
What can I get for $5?
What can I get for $5 is crazy.
What can I get for 5 cents?
5 cents? Yo, it's gonna be way more expensive than that. It's gonna be at least $4.99.
You mean 10 cents?
Get the fuck out of here. He says, not the fake tears. I mean, if you're an online girl popping it open on the internet, I'm not saying that what her boss did was correct or justified, but you can't get fucking shocked and chagrined. Can you? He says the call center guy making that statement is wild. Oh my goodness, dude. He says it is inappropriate, Dragonite, but you still can't be surprised, bro. You're a prostitute. It doesn't matter what you want to call it. You're cracking that shit open on the internet. You can't be surprised when people approach you and treat you like you're scum of the earth. You picked that route. You picked that niche to live in. He says, Scott, a call center is OF for unks. Oh my goodness.
It was that exact moment I realized I needed a change and I needed to focus on what really mattered. I was spread too thin. I was doing any and everything to make an extra dollar. I wasn't the best at anything. So I knew I had to pick one thing to be good at. And it was right in front of me the entire time. And that was content creation. Nothing matters. OnlyFans, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, none of it is valuable or matters if you're not getting views. So I knew.
Oh, you said the Bang Bros scene. That's crazy.
Because if you have the views, I knew it would turn into money. I just needed people at the time to know I had an OnlyFans. Because the reality of the situation was no one knew because I wasn't getting views. I was studying videos. I was posting consistently. I doubled down. And when I realized that more views equals more money, it was fucking game over.
What kind of low IQ take is this, guys? Seriously, what kind of low IQ take is this? When I realized that more views equaled more money, it was game over. Like, how do you not, like, I mean, excuse me if I'm being crass, but that's common sense that more views is more, like, what are you talking about? Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Oh my goodness.
I was unstoppable.
Ay, ay, ay. This is such a fucking self-promo. It's crazy. And you know, she thinks she's a celebrity. That's the worst part about it. She's a celebrity for the simps, maybe. This fucking guy, chat. I've seen this guy before. I've seen his cars. I have a video with one of his cars. Brandon, or whatever his name is. He's another fucking... Ay, ay, ay. This is Miami on the rise, but yeah, basically the same shit.
When I saw her at her lowest, when she bounced back.
Oh my God, not the brother. Not the brother, chat. No way they got him in the documentary too.
That... I did get a little emotional at that time.
Did he finally figure out if it was pink or not?
So it's kind of hard for me to admit that. I'm very proud of Camilla. I really am. And that's coming from a brother who likes to make fun of her. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you, Camilla.
when you're in Brazil, you're very scared to go to a expensive restaurant. It's crazy to talk about. I got emotional because I didn't know how to present myself.
Bro, these guys are willing to sell their souls for $1. That's sad. That's sad. Caralho.
I didn't know how to act.
Did he drop out of school? I don't know. He probably did. Dragonite says it was hella pink. Oh my God.
Did for us, it give us confidence. I'm very confident right now. I can step in any environment like I belong. That's what she did for us.
She gave you money, dude. She sold her soul for money. What are you talking about? Yo, I could be super duper poor. If my daughter did this shit, I would disown her, bro. I'm sorry. This is crazy. This is ludicrous. Homie said, when I was in Brazil, I was scared to go into the restaurant. I couldn't afford it. But my daughter cracked it open and sold her box for money. She gave us the money and now we can go into any restaurant we want. I feel so good about it. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You sold your soul.
Mama!
You sold your soul. Homie said yo, bro. Hey, yo, people will do anything for a few million, chat. Oh my God. Anything for a few million. No shame. No shame. I can't imagine being the dad and knowing that my friends probably looked at my daughter and saw her shit cracked open. That's crazy to me. That's embarrassing.
No.
It's embarrassing.
I belong anywhere. I'm not scared of any shit anymore. Now I see my daughter.
Oh, I bet you do see her, buddy. I bet you do see her.
Okay.
Living in a $6 million house. Jesus.
Bro, I'm materialistic, but these people got me beat, chat. They got me beat, dude. Oh my God. They make me look like I'm not materialistic.
And I'm able to help my parents. You know, my brothers. They don't have this that I have, but I'm grateful that I can help because she's doing.
Daffy, they're making me believe in one.
Somebody else too.
Me as her mom, I am more than proud of her.
Oh my God. Why are they proud of her, chat? Yo, guys, am I being a dirtbag? Am I being a scumbag for pointing out the obvious? Why are they proud of her? What has she done that makes them proud? What has she done that makes them proud? Crack it open for $3.99? Make degenerate content on TikTok and on Instagram involving her brother asking if it's pink? Street interviews, kiss or slap? What has she done to be proud? Yeah, I could understand if she was making like banger documentaries, or she was like had some channel where they were showing how to build crafts, or she was a singer and she was teaching people how to sing on YouTube or something. You know, she was doing something that actually added value. What is she doing? Kiss or slap? Is it pink? What is she doing, chat? I have never watched a Camilla Araujo video and been like, yo, I learned something today.
Mama!
I learned something today. Never. Never, ever, ever in my life. Her hobby is cracking it open on the internet and doing dick ratings. What are we talking about here? What do you mean you're proud of her? Oh my God. These people, bro, they reduce everything to just, oh, my daughter made a few $1 million by humiliating herself on the internet and being an object for people's sexual gratification, and I'm proud of her for that. What are you talking about? No morals, bro. Literally no morals. Embarrassing as a parent. Exactly. He says, this is kind of inspiring. He says he sold his daughter's box to help the family, for real. This bitch generated generational wealth by cracking it open, bro. Come on. This is embarrassing. As a parent, I would not want to show my face. I hope that these are actors that she paid to pretend to be her parents. That would be top notch. That would be top notch. That we find out that these are not her real parents or something. She paid them, they're actors. Because this is crazy. What parent is going to sit there, yo, I'm proud of my daughter for cracking it open for random internet people?
What she became and what she will become. Because this, I think, for her, this is just the beginning.
My life today is so surreal to think about. And I often do think about that girl in the beginning and how worried she was and how stressed she was and how badly she wanted it. I think about her all the time and how proud I am of her. But if she could see everything that I've accomplished today, from an amazing relationship with my partner, from an amazing group of supporting friends, and most of all, the relationship I've built with my parents and retiring them.
The parents just see her as a cash cow at this point. I guess at that point, you got to cut your losses, right? You're like, my daughter. It's like that scene from Scarface. Mama, your son made it, mama. Your son made it. And in fact, you know what? Let's pull it up, chat. This is how the mom should have reacted.
My kid's sister don't have to work in no beauty parlor. And mama, she don't have to sew in no factory. Your son made it, mama. It's a success. That's why I didn't come around before you. I want you to see what a good boy I be. It's $1,000 for you, mama.
This is how somebody with morals reacts.
Who did you kill for this, Antonio?
I didn't kill nobody,
No?
mama. No.
What are you doing now? You can come into my house with your hotshot clothes and your jail manners and make fun of us?
Mama, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's not the way I am, Antonio! That's
Morals.
not the way I raised Gina to be.
Morals.
You are not going to destroy her.
Morals.
I don't need your money.
I don't need your money.
I work for my living.
Exactly. That's how a person with morals reacts. Now, this is how a person with no morals reacts. This is how a person with no morals reacts, chat.
They are immigrants who came to seek out a better life for their children.
They took the money and ran. Dirtbags. No morals.
So proud of seeing how they're living today.
No morals.
So thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm not special. I wasn't born with some superpower, okay? You can do this too. Throughout the last 2 years, I realized that views equal money. Okay, I had to teach myself the mindset to get the views. And then I had to perfect the strategies to get the views. And then on top of that, I had to learn how to get those views to turn into money. Okay, the hardest part was for the last 2 years, I was alone. Okay, figuring it out, going day by day, making progress little by little. And that's the exact reason I started becoming her. This is perfect for the girls that want to be content creators or girls that have an existing business but just want to level it up.
I told you that this was a promo, chat. This whole video was a promo. It's a sales funnel. She has a course now. She's selling a course. So she went from being an OnlyFans digital prostitute scammer to being a scammer.
Mama!
She went from being an OnlyFans scammer to being a scammer, chat.
Or even people who want to be behind the
The grift is real.
still make money. Spots are limited, so fill out the application and I will be personally reviewing them. If you want to be one of the ones that gets to work with me directly, click the link, fill out the application. And thank you so much for watching my story on becoming her.
Raising the next generation or scamming and capitalizing on the next generation. He says the grift is hella real, for real. I had to share that with you guys because I saw the post and I saw that everybody was talking about it. And I said to myself, you know what? Let me bring this to the boys. Let me see what the boys think about it, because to me, I think it's insane that she has the gall to come back on the internet, say she's quitting OnlyFans, which, by the way, for the record, she did not quit the OnlyFans. It's still open. It's still active. She's just not posting new content there. To go on the internet, say she quit the OnlyFans, drop a new link to a course, and try to lure young girls into this OnlyFans pipeline. I was like, no way she's going to be a grifter now, a double grifter. She was already a grifter. Now she's double grifting. She's basically double dipping. She said, I already made the money from the guys. I already made the money from all the simps and the guys. So let me double back around and make some money off of the fucking dumb girls that think they're going to get rich. The get rich quick schemers. He says, how do I sign up, Scotty? Oh my God, Miss Best Pumpkin, don't do it. Don't do it. As long as I don't pay up front. He says, gotta scan the QR code with the video, Pumpkin. Oh my goodness, chat. We lived in a fucked up world. That's all I gotta say. It makes me afraid for the future. It makes me afraid for the future because my biggest fear is that my daughter becomes an OnlyFans thought. I don't know what I would do. I think I'd have to disown I'd have to disown her. If in 18 years my daughter becomes one of these OnlyFans thoughts, I think I'd have to disown her. Because I'm not one of those kind of parents that have no morals, man. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care if you come in with millions of dollars or not. Yo, Royalty, chill, bro. Royalty's trying to make me crash out, bro. Really. He really is trying to make me crash out. You guys want me to be a lolcow for real. That's the problem. I'm literally mentally exhausted. I have a bad headache. I went to go get my hair done today.